Today I'm going to be doing character design reviews. Alright, let's start off with this one. I like the orange. This is a good color. And white's pretty normal. The eyes blend in with that. The horns are also nice. Of course, I knew who this is made by. It's Small U, who is a very talented person. It really sells the realistic style. So, Ethel. Okay, so right off the bat, I do not like their very mid to cluttered camo, which is and see the eye color. We have the two. He's got fucked up eyes. They're not the same color. That is a hallmark of unoriginality, because they're all gonna look the same if it's just red and like normal colored eye. But that would look nicer, except that he wants to be special. So, because of that, I'm giving it 1 out of 10. Alright, I'm gonna say the color scheme itself is very mid. I just don't like it. The teal on black and white is just ugly. I'm just not gonna lie. At least in my opinion. If it was, yellow would look pretty cool. Even red, that red would look sick. But instead, you had to go with fucking teal, so 5 out of 10. This one, I mean, of course, I'm not judging these by their cuteness. They're all pretty nice. This one, say, eye structure is distinctly Chinese. The colors, not good at all. Basically, what I'm just gonna say about this is, it don't look that bad. I think that standalone, it looks fine. As like a costume, it's like very Native American inspired, in my opinion. Even though it's definitely not Native American related. It's like there's a steady progression from red to orange to yellow, green, and blue. They're like, they could forgo that garbage. Those are fine. That stuff on the arms, just don't do that. If you want marks, please don't do this. Please do like, don't do like this shape. That's offensive looking. You want a natural gradient between the colors, or it's going to look like shit. At least in my opinion. That's why airbrush colors are a lot cooler. Like this, it's a lot more natural color-wise than that. So yeah, overall, I'd say it's 6.7 out of 10, and it's being pretty generous. I still like it as a concept from just the head itself, but the body is kind of lacking. I don't dislike it. I think it certainly has a place somewhere. I'd say you need to get rid of this, these, that. Why is there brown? It's like the only brown line. This is gonna go. Wings, mid. I mean, I don't know. I don't like wings in general. I don't know. That color is just kind of offensive. You see, all of these with white and black are they're just offensive to look at. It's so unnatural. It's a head design. Make those black. What is that compared to that? Get rid of that. You don't need eyebrows like that. Get rid of them. Make these smaller too. I have to say, maybe it would look better in a different color. No. See, that looks sick. Let's post that again, and then so let's see. Blue. See, blue is blue, black, and white are just not a good color scheme, in my opinion. This Monster Energy looking fella, but damn, once you get into orange and into red, pink, it's offensive. Once it gets into like scarlet, I think anything past this is bad. Anything past, I don't know. I just like it red. That's what you need to do, and also remove a lot of shit. But I don't know. Overall, I'd say it's 5 out of 10. I'm liking it. I like red like this. I like red eye accents. And then tinges. These questionable. Why? But overall, 7.5 out of 10. Just going out there is 6 out of 10. Didn't do anything expressly wrong. Just don't really like how the face is made. Its eyes are like, they're like buckets. It's very dark, which isn't a black bad thing, but I like the horns. This is very nice. The ears, very nice. Hair, it's okay, but the face, mid. 6 out of 10. So right here, I'm just gonna start it off. It has exactly what I want. Very small red eye accents. It managed to be original. It's got the arm accents too, which I personally think are alright. I also see a little bit of wing color. That'll be more apparent in the next picture. This is made by WW Pass, so it's good shit. I like the species. It's moth. Moth are very good, very nice. They're fluffy, but also they're unusual because their eyes are white. Yeah, I think it's just great execution. It's just perfect. Alright, this one is called Yami, which is a name, I guess. Starting off, I'm just gonna say, I don't know what this is in the background. It's definitely not the color scheme because it's missing the main colors. This, horrific, abhorrent, terrible, gruesome. The mistake. These are actually good. The tips are good, but the hair tuft is a no-no. And no. And the tail is a no-no. It's all just very bad. Why? Very unoriginal. If they made this right here, if they made it tan or brown, it would be a 7 out of 10 if they removed a bunch of this junk. But this was never made. It was only from the head up. So down here, 3 out of 10. Horrid. What's made here? I think it's 4 out of 10. I like teal as a color, but not in this. Not on these. Not unless it's the dominant color. I don't like it as an accent color. Red is the one and only accent color that I think. Red, yellow, you'll see some yellow. Blue, but not a sharp blue. They're not supposed to be like overpowering. Alright, so right here is Sepon. And Sepon is, I personally like him. I could comment on this stuff. I don't know why it's there. I personally just think it's a mistake. Either go with this or this. 'Cause these colors are not used anywhere else. Why? This is pretty cool. I like the yellow horns. Yellow and blue is a good combination. It's Ukrainian colors. Red and gold. They're classic colors. Now, personally, about the species, I like the species a lot. It's like a fish dragon. I think it's a fish dragon. I'm not sure. 8.5 out of 10. All right. I like this because it shows character progression. Seeing what the fuck. I kind of wish that the face was not black. I have a thing against black faces like this. I think the beak should be black and the face should be white, and then the accent color should be dark brown. So I'd flip it like beak black, face white. It's whatever. It's your choice. The missed opportunity to make them a different color. Very good. Shows progression. It's out of 10. This one right here, I think, is very nice. This is a great example of gold being used as accent color. Very nice. Rose color is very nice for the delicate hair and the white. It's a very angelic look. This right here could do without it. Doesn't need to be there. But besides that, I think this there is a heart right there. That's kind of tacky. I don't know if you'd leave that on. You don't really need it to wrap around like that. You don't really need that. Just make it white. Too many accents. Yeah, I think overall it's probably one of the better ones. So it's 9 out of 10. So this is I don't really know his name, but I mean I knew his name, but I don't know it now. And it's in Chinese, and it was untranslated. Something sexual, maybe, but this is what we're focused on, and it's hard to see from here, but you can get the gist of it. It's a nice design. White on blue. It's a tranquil blue. It's not an offensive blue. Some odd patterns, but I think it's overall like a good 8 out of 10. This right here is, it's alright. I just wish they didn't have that shit. No, I don't like it. Beyond that, hair equals lazy. Hair is lazy excuse to not show off your head. So if you get hair, you can block off the weird shape of your head. I personally do not like hair. 5 out of 10. Say this is perfectly fine use of white and black in a natural configuration. I think it's an easy 8 out of 10. I think he's certainly gallantly dressed. It's a bit, but overall I think it's good. I like the eyes. Yellow, interesting. I haven't seen it like that before. It looks like ritualistic Chinese. I mean, of course it looks Chinese because it's red and gold. Alright, here we go. We got more hair. Minus 0.5. Weird patterns on the legs. Minus 0.5. Blue. Minus 0.5. So besides that, gray is just not really interesting. The color is weird. I'm just gonna say 7.5 out of 10, but 10 in person. All right. Instance 1000 out of 10. This is Belga, which is also known as the best designed character ever. I don't even know how to get into it. For one, the use of green and red is such a rare combination. You never see green used as the dominant color anymore, at least not a light green. Just green and yellow are an unusual combination that is very royal looking. You can see he is most definitely like the leader of the knights. The green is a natural color, and the yellow is a artificial color of gold. Together it blends into like a mastery of both. So you can see him being a great knight. The red accents are small, and they don't overpower it. They're like, it's more like tattoos, tribal tattoos. So I like it a lot. And the horns, they're cute. Ears, cute. It's also not a mammal. So yeah, like 1,000 out of 10. This is Belga. Go follow them right now. Okay, white and tan is, I like it. Purple, surprising. It's not a color you ever see on horns, so that's nice to see. And then there's a light on the tail, but on the head, kind of weird. And the weird marks right there, which is why. What I'd suggest is either red, like the demon look, or a blue for the ghost look. And I replace the with just a single, or you could just forgo that entirely. And see, that's a lot more recognizable than 4, I'd say. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I'd say overall base design is a W out of X, Y, Z. Alright, this is one by WW Pass. Definitely what's always good. WW Pass is always good. Something I really like about the design, of course not the patterns, but we can just get rid of those because the patterns are they're necessary evil for people. I like it a lot. I like the red on white. One of my personal designs is red on white like this. Black on red on white. I like ivory better than black. There you go. Then you've improved. Overall, I think it's a good 8 out of 10. Alright, this is the Yima, or the person's personal Yimanio, their personal design, personal character. I'd say, of course, obligatory. I don't like the leg patterns. The wing patterns are kind of a mistake. But beyond that, I like it. I like the color scheme. You can see back here, it's very indicative of like a person who is smart and reads books. That's just really all I can say. It looks like a smart design. Despite the use of red, white, and black, it is surprisingly peaceful looking as compared to this, which is very demonic looking. Of course, there's no horns, but if you look, there's not much difference. Black, black, red, red, white, white. The only major difference is that the face had some white in it. And the eyes were not demonic white. I can see white eyes are usually demonic. Or blind, it depends. They signal something different from the norm. We had one earlier. Yeah, like they signal something different from the norm. Like either you're electric, eel, or you're a moth. Important to keep that in mind. This is also really light, also moth looking. Alright, this is Rady, the mascot. Not the mascot, but like de facto one of the mascots, K-Line. Which is basically the premier, most popular yet least producing Kemono producer, fursuit maker. so they're like unobtainable, but like really popular. They also have some really good artists. Rady is a good artist. This is one. This is. I just thought this is funny. It's fucking bath salts. But yeah, this is the thumbnail, and it's 11 out of 10 character. Alright, here's another WW pass. Again, with that unusual color schemes. I'd say the most unusual thing about this one is eye color is red, which when you have a red accent, the accent is supposed to feed into eyes. When you have something like this, the lighter color actively draws away from the eyes up to the horns. So what you're really telling people is that you want to headbutt them, stab them with your horns. Alright, now let's see what happens when we change the color of the eyes to something more attractive. Oh wow, completely changes the feel of the character. Now you are drawn to the eyes instead of the horns by natural progression of colors. Yellow is a much lighter feeling color than red. Probably the brightest in wavelength terms because we see yellow a lot. So yeah, I'd really recommend following that rule, the accent to eye rule, A to eye rule, and you'll make better characters. Alright, this is Pell. Pell is soft, nice character. I like the expression. It's got the characteristic Korean boat eyes. You know, some things we can get around. I'll forgive these patterns because they're basically invisible. I do not like linear structures like this. It's some of my least favorite things when you get sour lines. They break the body structure. They break the flow of the hips like this. It's just not really good, in my opinion. I like the heads going. There's no annoying things like that or multicolored shit. It's just, you know, there with some invisible overall 10. Alright, so I'm gonna say this is a hallmark of good character design. With only 1, 2, and 3 colors, you've created a very memorable look. Gold with anything else is always really cool. Gold with white is always really nice. And if you make your eye color match the secondary color, or I guess it's a tertiary color, I'm not really sure, but you always want your eyes to be different from the accent color. In most circumstances, maybe it's still up to you, but like if it was all yellow, it wouldn't have the same impact because you can tell the horns and the hands are very highlighted. So it gives you a natural progression from the focal points outward, and then the negative space gives a very good border to it. It's just it's a 10 out of 10. I just really enjoy it. Right here is something I really enjoy. This is very creative. I like the mask. I've never seen that before. It's a very cool mask. But blue is just why? Why? You don't need that. You don't need it. If you want to get the blue from your eyes somewhere else, make it the color of your claws. Or make it the color of your paws. Don't make it on your side. Beyond that though, I think it's good. It's a solid 8.7 out of 10. And I think that's the last for our video since there's currently no more space. So I'll see y'all next time.